Hey Corbin, did you get out of shape? Did you have to get back into shape? You're young, so you're probably
No, actually, I feel more in shape. I finished filming another film actually that I co-produced on, and it's a motocross film. And the guys that do the motocross are the most amazing shape. They're really it's considered the most physically demanding sport right now. So I trained for that, and I think everybody's actually coming back more fit than ever and ready and willing. And I think we're going to do this.
Let me follow up with Zach and Ashley on the question of no pressure.
Yeah, it's hard to look at it with pressure because we've been looking forward to this for so long. I know I couldn't wait to get back here and start this movie. And also, I kind of think of it as the third act to, High School Musical. So this is the third movie. I'm not looking to top anything, just to do it justice, like Wendy said. And, at the same time, I look at every opportunity to film the movie as an opportunity to grow as an actor and as a performer. So definitely give it 100%.
Yeah, just like what they said, the second one we didn't feel, we didn't go into it with pressure. We had so much fun. The first one we had so much fun. So the third one is just natural that we want to, we all do have the most amazing time of our lives doing this movie because we all love each other. And I don't think you see that on a lot of casts. I've done tons of other work and really this is my family. So I think that just like Vanessa said, it shows on screen, and we're just gonna go back into it having the time of our lives.
Hey, actors, you talk about the characters going through transition. How are you as actors going through the transition, working from being a Disney icon and balancing that with future work you'll be doing where you're no longer playing high schoolers?
I don't think any of us really know what our future work is right now because we're in the thick of it. This is our last day of rehearsal, and we're going into production tomorrow. This is really, I think, right now, at this moment, for me, it's the most important thing that I'm doing. And hopefully, people will accept us and we can parlay this into a further career. But I don't really think that's really on hand at this moment.
You guys talked about family. What's it been like working with any new cast members who going through rehearsals and everything? What's it been like working with new cast members? Have they been adopted into the family? How's that been going?
Absolutely. I think it's nerve-wracking for anybody to come into a cast that's already been established for the past 3 years. We're all friends. We all know each other very, very well. And I think it would be nerve-wracking, but I think that they really just come up and step up and they're ready to work. And I think that we accept them just as much as we've accepted each other. And we're excited to work with them.
Our cast was very generous in welcoming them. Zach called Matt the minute they heard they got the job. Ashley has been incredible in embracing these kids into the fold. All of them have been wonderful in welcoming them and making them feel a part of this experience.
Vanessa, there's a lot of pressure on young Hollywood. What do you have to say about Miley's photo shoot advantage there?
We're here to talk about the movie. Sorry. Let's move on.
The question for the producers, I think, more than anyone, do you think you're going to encounter a lot more obstacles making this movie compared to the first one? Now that the stars, there's a lot more public energy involved with them. People want to know more about them and be around them and everything. Do you think that's going to prove to be a little more difficult to make this movie than the first one?
No, because I think at the end of the day, it's always about the movie, it's about the work, it's about what Kenny has set for them as actors, as singers, as dancers. What happens in the outside world isn't necessarily going to impact us because we have our business to take care of every day. It's an 8 o'clock call. We have to do what is best for the movie, and what happens in the outside world is sort of separate.
But it's sort of untold secret of High School Musical, and people are always asking us why did it work. Obviously, these kids get covered as teen idols because they're popular, but really the secret to it is every day when they walk into rehearsal and Kenny Ortega is dealing with some really good young actors. We created some characters, but they all took these characters and made them, under Kenny's direction, the characters that kids love. If they didn't show up every day working really hard, and Kenny would be the first one to tell you, we wouldn't be sitting here, we wouldn't be where we are. It's not because they look good on camera, it's because they're good actors.
Is this really the casting reports film, or are we seeing
two projects actually involved out of this: high school musical, The Next Generation, and college musical.
We don't really look at it that way. This is
No.
high school. This is high school.
Back at the farm musical.
Monique, what's it like being in such a popular film?
What's it say again?
What's it like being in such a popular film?
It's surreal, you know. I think that hindsight's 2020, so I feel like I'll really understand and be able to grasp this experience really far down the line. Right now, I'm just trying to take moments while I'm in it to step back and really see it for what it is and just embrace it and have the best time. Because I know that as quickly as all of this happened, it can go away just as quickly. And so we just want to make as big of an impact as we can while we have the moment.
I'll tell you, the first high school musical premiere, the premiere of the movie, the screening was at the Disney lot in a little Disney theater. And this is true. Afterwards, we had the party in the commissary, not the restaurant, in the commissary. And we had tables like this set up, right? Remember that?
I think we're making up.
Cupcakes. Yeah, like that was the party. So,
Bill, I know you've been beating the bricks forever. Been working on it. Was it just really neat to come home to having High School Musical take off like it has? I mean,
how could you ever ask for anything more? I mean, this is great. It's amazing.
You know, the popularity of High School Musical hit me when we did a screening of High School 2. And I was sitting next to David Beckham and his kids, and everybody in the theater was turning around going, oh, there's Beckham, there's Beckham. And Beckham's kids were standing up going, there's Sharpay! There's
My question is for the entire group of producers and actors. When you first started the series, were you anticipating that it would become so wildly popular internationally, or were you just hoping that you'd just be able to get by the first one that day? What was your anticipation?
When we started it, from the very beginning, the three of us were talking, it was always 3 movies. We always thought that we'd do this one, the second one, and then Graduation, the third one. And we were told by a lot of experts that the movie would never go international because there's no such thing as an East High international. And international kids would never get it. But we always thought, like, hey, man, this is that experience of teenagehood and being in a school is universal. So we never could ever anticipate it being this phenomenon that it is. So I thought it would always travel, and it's good that it has.
Vanessa, does your character, or any of the characters, does it echo what you've gone through personally in your life? I mean, do they resound? Is there a reality to the characters that you see sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, even though the characters you see are a little over the top, like Sharpay and stuff, I mean, they're people who go to high school, you know? Like, you have the brainiac who's in charge of the clubs and everything, and you have the new girl who comes to school, and you have the jock, and I mean, they're all real characters that you know and you see in high school. And I mean, I personally was homeschooled, so I never went to high school, so I haven't experienced it, but I mean, I think that kids can definitely relate to a lot of it.
Corbin's work, you give us a critique on the governor's musical skills.
I thought he was great. It was actually pretty funny. I went on stage and did my sound check, and I came off, and they went on, and they were working. I was backstage getting ready, and I pretty much just heard them, and I remember saying to my dad that they're actually really good. And I had no idea that it was the governor that was their friend. So it wasn't until recently that we just it was his office, and he came up to me and said, I opened for you. The stadium of fire. He had a picture, and I said, oh yeah, that was you. So it was a great moment.
It was the wig that would really
Just rocking out.
Has Ryan Sanborn, being from here, taken you actors to any of his favorite haunts? Who plays Jason?
Any of his favorite
haunts or places around town?
Ryan is one of my best friends. I visit his house all the time, and I hang out with him. I think almost Saturday, but every single night. So I got a chance to. He takes me around all the time.
His mom referred me to a dentist.
Zach, did you see it taking off like this when you did the first one? Did you ever look ahead in the character and say, man, this would be huge? Or
no, I mean, at the time, it was almost too good to be true. There aren't a lot of musical movies being made these days. And so